So it's Wednesday, the 12th of February, and we are expecting a full moon in Rio. I'm going to give the exact time. At Sydney time, it's going to be just after midnight. So 1 o'clock in the morning, tomorrow morning. And for the States, it'll be on the 12th of February at 5:53 in the morning. I had a look at the full moon in Leo and what Leo stands for. It's a lot about courage and having the courage to speak your truth the way it's positioned right now, because we often have certain things that we want to tell people. I really need to get this off my system. And we just lack a bit of the courage and go, yeah, I don't know how they will react. And emotions always run high on a full moon because our body has a lot of water in it, and full moon has a big influence on water. You can see the tides are bigger and rivers can swell at full moon. So it's the great time, perfect time to work with your emotion about that. It's also important not to just go and offend people with your truth. My friends say, doing an Nadine. I had this period for quite a while in coming from Europe where we really call state and now more open in saying things, not like the English who are more reserved. I would say bluntly the truth and not always be considered enough how that would land on somebody. Not that I'm a psychopath or anything. I do feel and I have emotions, but I was just very honest. I didn't do white lies. And example, I'm lying at the pool with a friend and she said, oh, I put on so much weight. And I looked at her, I said, I don't know if I would guess, I think 7 kilos. And she got so upset because you can't say that. You have to say that I look perfect. I said, I don't say that you're fat. I just look at your volume, and I always work in shipping and I can see volumes quite well. And it looks like the amount you put on looks like it's about 7 kilos. I put on often 7 kilos, or then lose it. And then they were laughing, of course, because it's Nadine. If you're going to ask me, does this dress suit me? You're going to get an honest answer. Now I learned to say, do you want to really know what I think? Or do you want it to be validated and be told that you're pretty? Because it's not the same thing. Some people want the honest answer. They go, yeah, just tell me I'm looking good. So to avoid that, I have a suggestion. You could take your phone. I have all my animals on my phone, all the forces and bodies. And then you have, most phones have an app like this. It says voice memos. And you press on the voice memo and you go, okay, dear or hi, and you say the name of that person. And then just let it all out, because the throat has its own chakra, and it is so important that you speak your truths, that we don't get stuck with it, because you can get throat aches or all kinds of problems with the throat chakra. A lot of people have thyroid. Thyroid is a very sensitive butterfly looking organ right here. And if your thyroid and your thymus are not functioning properly, you get hormonal imbalance and this and that. And it's all because from when we are little children, they say, shh, be quiet. And we're always being shushed, and especially women a lot. They say in French, they twice, well, shut up and just be pretty. We don't want to hear you. Or they say kids should be seen, not heard. There's hundred expression of that. Now, when we grow up, we have the same thing. Or I felt I shouldn't tell them that, they might get offended. And we live in a culture of offense. If I say I love oranges, I'm going to get people go, oh, you can't eat oranges because it's really bad and it's offensive. I mean, we're speaking, everything's offensive these days. And you go, I'm just giving my preferences in certain things. Yeah. We'll probably go away again from that and go the other way. But sometimes we can offend without meaning to, because we could have pain inside of us that needs to come out. And instead of projecting that on people before you start screaming at them what they do wrong, scream it in your voice out and then listen to it again. Nobody ever has to listen to it, but just listen to it again and go like, whoa, actually, that reminds me how I can be like that as well. Very
Yeah.
often, what bothers us most in the other person is something that is bothering us. If I sometimes find my husband can be trying to control me in a nice way, but I feel a bit manipulated. And then I think, oh, but I do the same thing to him. If I really want him to do something, I know how to make him do things. It's a form of manipulation. I can turn that whichever way I want.
Yes.
Or when I realize that, I go, okay, I can then let that go. And this full moon is like the perfect time to let go. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing meditation where we can feel in our throat and with our eyes closed and all that. And then when you come out of the meditation, you can either speak it in your phone. Another thing that's really good as well is you just take like a nice piece of paper and write it all down. Everything you want to get rid of, the nastiest things, because you don't have to be polite in these exercises. Even if you have really angry words, put them all on paper. And then I have two options. One of them is if you have a safe, sometimes use this one to burn it in. I still do it in the sink because you don't want to cause fire, depending where you are when you watch this. I burn it and I'm going like all these things are now gone, but it's really releasing it. If you can't burn, another thing I do is I keep the box for my toothpaste.
Mhm.
And then you put it paper in there, and you put it on the ground, you just stamp on it with your feet, and then you throw it away. It's also gone. It's wrapped and gone, but it
Yep.
gives feeling of relief, getting the anger out. Anger is not bad, being upset is not bad, but having it stuck in your energy system and in your auric field will have impact on your body. The body gets tense, and when we get tense like that, all our hormones start playing up and firing, and that is something you don't need. It's not good for your health. Eventually, you might get like a chronic fatigue out of that, or any health problem. If you look it up, it always comes from the mind not being honest with itself and not expressing what it wants to express. Okay, without further ado, then take both hands and put them on my heart, and I'll close my eyes and take a deep breath in. And again, a deep breath in. And one more time, deep breathing. And now I want you to imagine that you are walking along a beautiful creek, and it's like this perfect weather, perfect temperature. You can hear the birds, and you can hear the water. I'm slightly moving next to you. You follow the path, and it leads you to this building. And from the outside, you can see that the building is lit up inside. So you walk up the steps. There's 3 steps going to the building, and there's a beautiful door. You open the door, and it's like a temple inside. The most gorgeous colors, and everything's so peaceful and quiet. And then you walk towards the front of the temple, and somebody you really trust and look up to, somebody you always seen as a guide, is standing there, and welcoming you. Saying, hi, how are you? A long time no see. You walk up to that person, you give them a big hug, and you say, yeah, I was walking and I came into this temple because I want to go and check inside my body if there's anything there that I can release. And the person says, great, we have this little drone here that we both fit in, and we can go in it. It's a capsule. And we'll go, once we're in there, we'll go into your body. So you go both in the capsule. Now you imagine traveling in your body. You come in through your mouth, and you look around, and you go into the truth. And what do you see? You can get out there and say, let's have a look around here. Let's have a look at my throat. Is there a place where you could see darker colors? What do you feel there? What's the general energy in your throat? And if it helps, you could put your hand on your throat. It doesn't make you feel too suffocated. Our throats are so tender. Most of us have a past life where we died either being strangled or had choked off for something that killed us, because it's a very tender, weak spot on the neck. When you're at the inside, what do you see? How are your vocal cords? What color are they? And now imagine you have a magic wand and just pull away all the things that don't need to be in your throat. It looks a bit red and inflamed. You go, boom, inflammation be gone. And as you touch it with your wand, it disappears. And then you can fill your throat with the energy that you want. So you say to the one, I need more, and you can do it with colors. Silver energy in here, more blue or green or whatever it is. Just put it in there. That one. Then go to the back of your throat. Just walk around. What is? Maybe there's also tension in your neck. Walk around there. Walk around the vertebra where your neck is, all the way up to the skull. A good look. And use your wand to heal. Release. Let go. Your head will stay on your body without you having this tension in your neck. Really, you can even move your head a little bit now. And notice how the energy of your higher self flows so beautifully to the top of your head, following your spine and through your throat chakra. Now imagine your throat chakra completely lighting up and turning beautifully. And everything that's still stuck there is just coming out. You can breathe it out. You can breathe it out. Quick check again. Make sure everything is beautifully healed. I feel a bit tender. You can repeat this exercise. You can work 2 days before and after a full moon, and this will still look beautiful. And then when you're finished, you go back in the capsule with your mentor, with your guide, and you say, okay, let's go back to the temple. When you land there, you get out the capsule. You give each other a big hug and you say, I'll be back. There's other parts in my body that I want to work with, that I want to train, and I'll be back. You walk out of the temple, back to where that creek is, along the creek. And then you come back here now and you rub your hands together with the love in your eyes. And you can, nice when you're ready. So this is a great time after we've done this to pick up your phone and talk in the recording device or write down whatever still came up for you. Things that you're like, oh, I could have released more. There's there's that. Things that you feel were stuck there. When you want to share something that came up for you that you say, oh, I was surprised to see certain things.
No.
No surprises? You knew what you were looking at?
No. Yeah, I was looking at my thyroid the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a very, very important organ, the thyroid. It has a huge
Yes.
influence. And I always feel a bit of pain in my heart when people have it removed because they say it has no meaning, but spiritual wise, it's a very big meaning.
Yes.
I might even do a
Yeah.
session just about that, just with concentration on thyroid. And the thymus as well. My thymus often I can feel it's not working properly. And it's important also to regulate.
Well, yeah, I have a dodgy thyroid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a typical female thing. Women have more problems with thyroid than men, and they cause a lot of health problems. Can't digest your insulin properly, and all these things can really play.
Yes.
Yeah. That was it for this full moon. Yeah. What else did I say? You make sure also to feel the emotion, don't disconnect.
Yes.
I think I did all that. Emotions rise. Yeah, bring focus to your heart. I took notes as well because after meditation, I need to go back to what I was been doing. Yeah, and because it's in Leo, it's a good time to think, where have I been too proud, maybe, to let people know what I was really thinking, saying, doing. That the proudness is a good thing to have a look into that. Also, in 2 weeks' time, it's a new moon, and I also have special rituals I do for the new moon. So then I'll do it again. Let me check on the time, but I'll post it in the group as well. It'll be a group session on the 28th of February, Brisbane time, at 8 o'clock as well. And that's the new moon in Pisces. So that'll be fun to work with. New moon in Pisces. Very intuitive side. We can go full on in the womb. So this is at
Yes.
end of the recording.